one that you're calling.
Yo, keep on calling. Yo, keep on calling.
Sure they got me falling.
Yo, I've been falling. Yo, I've been falling.
Sure they got me go.
Welcome to Afro Anchors Fashion. Today we are going to learn how to sew and how to cut and sew a long pencil gown with slit at the back and a flare hand. And if you have any question, don't forget to write it on the comment box. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video. Thank you. Let's get back to business. Today the instrument that we are going to use is a ruler, a chalk, the scissors and a tape. First, the measurement that we need for this cutting is the bust. We are going to use bust 36, waist 32, hip 42, shoulder 15 and the gown length 43. Then the sleeve length is 18, the bisect is 16 and the round sleeve is 12. So let's get to business. First of all, we are going to measure the shoulder. The shoulder is 15. 15 divided by 2 is 7.5. You now mark 7.5. Here is the zip allowance for the gown. Then the 7.5, we have 7.5 here. Then we are going to add half inches because of the joining, so we have 8. Then we are going to mark, this is our line, the beginning of the line, that's the shoulder line. From the shoulder line we have to mark the armpit. The armpit that we are going to use is 9 inches armpit. You now draw a line to secure it. From the 9, the other measurement that we are going to use is the waist measurement, which is 17. You mark. You use a ruler to measure it to secure the line. It's good to draw a line so that you will not make a mistake. Then the other measurement that we are going to use is the hip measurement. From the waist to the hip is 8 inches. So we'll mark 8 inches. You draw a line to secure it. Hope you are seeing the line. Then from our waist we are going to measure 16. That is the lap position for the gown. We measure 16. Hope you are seeing it. The waistline, you mark 16. 16 is now the lap position. So let me label it so that you people will know. This is the chest line. Here is the waistline. Here is the hip. And here is the knee line. So now let us mark the neck. The neck that I'm going to use is, the length of the neck is 4 inches. You mark 4 inches. Please, here is the zip allowance. So your marking should not come to this side. So we are starting from here. Or let me do the tape like this. From here, you now mark 4 as the length of the neck. Then from here, for the depth of the neck, we are going to use 4 inches. The neck that you want to use, you can use any neck depth of your choice, but I want to make use of 4. You now have to curve it like this. Gradually, you just curve it We have now gotten the neck. Now we are going to draw a line from this shoulder line down to the armpit level. A straight line to connect to the chest. You can call this chest line or armpit. Depends on the one that you are conversant with. Then we have to slant it. Because our shoulder is not straight, we have to slant it. Some make use of 1/2 inches, but I'm going to make use of 1 inches. From here you mark 1 inches down and connect it to the neck, so that you have the slant, shoulder slant slope. Hope it's understandable. This is the shoulder slope. Then from this shoulder slope, you shake. Now we have 8 inches. This 8 inches, you find the midpoint. The midpoint is 4. We are going to come in by half. Why we are coming in by half is to avoid those folding that normally happens in the armpit. That's why we are coming in by half. Then we said initially that we are using bust 36. Bust 36 divided by 4, we will have 9. So under the chest line, you measure your bust. So we have 9 as our bust. You mark it. Then we'll now add our allowance. I normally make use of 2 inches. You can make use of 1. You can make use of 1.5, but I make use of 2 inches. So this is 2 inches allowance. This is my measurement, but this is my allowance. Then we'll come down to the waist. Our waist is 32. 32 divided by 4, we have 8. From here, don't extend to this place because this is the zip allowance. So you start from this place, then you now locate your 8. This is 8. You mark your 8. Then, like we did to the other one, we have to add our allowance. Every measurement have its own allowance. Don't forget to put allowance, because if you forget, that means you are making a very big mistake. Then from here, this is our hip line. Our hip is 42. 42 divided by 4, we have 10.5. This is 10.5. We mark 10.5. Then we now have to mark our sewing allowance, that is 2 inches. So let us check the total inches that we have in the hip. The total inches that we have in the hip is 12.5. We have 12.5. Then when we come to the knee, we have to minus 1.5 or 2. It depends on your choice. Some people minus 1.5, some minus 2, but I have to minus 1.5. So this 1.5, I have to minus it. This is, I remove 1.5 from here. Can you see it? This is 1.5. So I started with 1.5 at this edge, down to get my 12.5, and this is it. Let me do it again so that you understand. From this place to this place is 12.5. So for me to get that curvy part of the hip, I have to minus 1.5 to give it that curvy part, and trace our 12.5 and mark it here. So whatever that I have here to this place now is 11. I have to mark 11 down. 11 here to give it that straight line. So now we are done with the marking. Let us carve our armpit. I want you to observe something closely. This armpit that I'm drawing now is for the front. This is the front. You curve it like this and connect to the measurement that you have here. Then this one is for the back. This is for the back. Do you understand? From here to here is for the front armpit. Then from this middle midpoint to this place is for the back armpit. So that's how we are going to do it. Now let us enter cutting. This is the back. Any desired depth of the neck that you want to use at the back, you can use. You can use the same neck depth that you use at the front or at the back. So I want to use the same neck depth of the front at the back. So I have to measure 4 inches again. So that when I'm cutting it, I have to cut it once. So this is it. Let us connect our markings. Let's connect our markings. Let us not make any mistake. Let me measure it. Before you cut, you have to shake your measurement again, so that if there is any amendment, you have to amend it before you cut. Because if you do not amend it and cut, you have spoiled the fabric. So from here to this place, you connect. Hope you are seeing the show. You connect from the chest line to the waist line. Then let's come down to the hip. From this place, you connect to the hip. You connect to the hip. Then down. From this hip, to give it that shapy curve, you have to come down from the hip to this place by 2 inches. Because if you connect it like this, you can have a pointed hip, which is not good. So for it to be curvy, you have to come down by 2 inches. Come down by 2 inches, draw it like this. Very good. And then connect from there. Now the shape is coming out. See the shape, the hip curve now. Then let us draw it down to the gown length. Down to the gown length. So this is our marking. Let me explain once again. This is the chest line, the waist, the hip. This is the lap. That's the knee. The knee, and this is the when we come to this place, please be careful. We are going to first cut the back armpit. This is the back armpit. We cut it like this. Then later we'll now cut the front armpit. Hope you are seeing it. Please, if you have any question, you write it at the comment box. Here we are going to join together the back neck and the front neck. So see, our cutting is very neat and fine. See the hip shape has come out. Then this zip allowance, we have to slit it open, the place that we are going to put zip. You have to slit it open. To slit it open. Now that we are done, because of this front armpit, we have to lose our pin. We have to use pin to pin it so that it will not shift. So we are now holding the front panel. We'll now cut the front armpit. Please be careful. You will get it correctly. Good. So this is our gown, our long pencil gown. See the beauty of the clothes. of the fabric. The way you cut it, that's also the way you are going to cut the lining to correspond with the front panel. This is the front panel. See the front panel, the hip is okay, everything is fine. Here, let us look at the back panel. See the back panel. This is the back panel. This is how it's going to look after sewing. Nice. Here we are going to insert the zip. We are going to insert the zip here.